Hi everyone, welcome to this week's card class. This week I'm really excited to share some fun ideas with you. Let's get started here. So the very first card that I wanted to make is actually the card I am most excited about. I loved designing this one. So our card base here, we're just going to go ahead and fold that in half. I've already scored it for you. And then we have our layering bits here. All right. So what we're going to do first and foremost is we're going to go ahead and adhere the netting background to the blue backing piece here. So go ahead and tape that down. There's going to be about, I would say, about 1/8 of an inch, maybe a 1/16 of an inch border on all four sides. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and just mount that right onto the front of our card base here. Okay. And again, there's probably about 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch, looks like about 1/8 of an inch on all four sides there. All right, so that just kind of gives it a nice, kind of that brownish kind of color, kind of picks up a little bit of the kind of darker brown tones in this netting paper. Okay, so now we're going to take this blue paper here, this little bit smaller piece, and you'll notice that when you lay it down here, it goes edge to edge, or there's this way which makes it a little bit more narrow. For my card, what I wanted to do is bring this edge to edge, okay? And then our netting ribbon is going to go on the far right side. Okay, so that being said, go ahead and put double-sided tape on all four sides on the back. Now we're going to make sure that it's going to be the long way, and then you're going to wrap your mesh ribbon, and it's going to go, I went all the way to the far right side, and then fold this over, and it will stick to the double-sided tape. Okay, so there's no glue or double-sided tape right here, it's only on the back. Then we're going to take double-sided tape again, just over where that ribbon is at, so that makes that area sticky again. And then we're going to go ahead and mount that right on the front of our card in the middle so that there is an even amount of a net paper on the top and on the bottom. Okay? All right. Now we're going to use our glue here to adhere our little boat. Now what I'm doing is I'm making it so that the top of my little boat is actually almost touching the top but not quite. There's probably about 1/8 of an inch from the top of the blue paper. So we're going to put some glue on the back side of this. I'm using my deluxe adhesive so that way I can get a full adherence here. And then we're going to stick that on here. And again, I'm going to kind of go up more, kind of towards the top, just ever so slightly. Okay, and to the left side. So that way on the right side you have this mesh that's kind of open right there. All right. And then in your packet, you're going to see this tiny little flag, and it looks like this. It's very, very little, and that is what we're going to be gluing to the top of our little mast here. So then we have our little flag kind of flailing in the wind. All right. Isn't that so fun? Oh, I just love this card, you guys. I love, love, love it. Okay. So then I took this kind of circle here and I added some ink to it. This is antique linen, but distress ink. And the reason I did that is because I wanted to pick up this color in the card onto the card front. Okay, so we're just going to stick that on here. Okay, and now you're going to see you have 6 of these little tiny fishies. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and stick these in place. And I'm just going to put some little dots of glue where I want my little fishies to be. You might need to lick your finger to pick up each of these little fishies because they are so little. Sometimes by licking our finger and just dabbing on it, then we can just pick it up really fast and stick it onto the glue. I wanted this to look like a little school of fish. I am so, so pleased with how this card turned out, you guys. I can't even tell you. I'm tickled with happiness at how perfect this came together for me. All right. Sorry, I know I'm upside down here at the moment, but I'm trying to get all these fishies going in the same direction here. Okay, so once you have your little fishies in place, so cute, then we're going to take our twine here. I want the end of my twine knot to probably land right in this kind of general area down here somewhere. So I'm going to start out by sticking the end of this kind of in the middle on the left side. And then I'm going to wrap it around. I think it'll probably go around twice. Yeah, there we go. Almost, actually, it goes around 3 times. Then you're going to bring these together, and you're going to bring the far right one so that it goes all the way underneath all the twines. And then as we kind of pull this tight, then we're going to tie a knot, okay? And that just kind of brings everything together. And you can do a second knot if you want, or you can just leave it as the one knot because it's already pretty tight there. And once you have that there, then we're going to go ahead and trim these down. Whoops. Scissors are a little sticky. Okay, so we're going to trim that down. Isn't this such a fun nautical card? Oh, you guys, I'm so pleased with this. Okay, so then on the inside, it gets even better. So those little fishies are actually cut out from these little strips. But check out what we're going to do here. So we're going to put one of these on the bottom and one on the top. Sorry, one on the top and one on the bottom here with the little fishies kind of showing. But to make the fishies stand out and to draw this lighter color back in, we have these little 1-inch circles. What we're going to do is we're going to, on the back side of this, stick on a little bit of glue right just around those little fishies. And then we're going to stick the circle in place. So then as you look at it, you're going to see that there's a circle above and below the fishies. But it also makes a little fish stand out, right? Isn't that so fun? So then once that's on there, then you can put some double-sided tape on it and stick this along the bottom, okay? All right, and there's probably gonna be about 1/8 of an inch on the left and right. And then we're gonna do the same thing for the top fishy. Again, just using that circle in place. Sometimes I look at it from the front just to make sure that there is an even amount of the circle showing before that glue dries on the top and bottom. And then we'll stick on some double-sided tape. And now the fishies that are on the bottom on the left, these ones are going to be the top on the right. And if you want to move your fishes around a little bit, you're welcome to do so. But I just really love how this card comes together. Oh my gosh, I'm just so pleased. I'm so pleased. And the colors, how it all matches, and the little circles with the little fishies and the circles there. It's so good, you guys. I'm so pleased. So anyways, that's card number 1. All right, on to the next one.